Sherlock Holmes. You and I are bound together on a journey that will twist the very fabric of nature. Allow me to enlighten you. Tomorrow, the world as you know it will end.
Well, there isn't any time to waste then, is there?
It does make a considerable difference to me having someone with me on whom I can thoroughly rely.
It was nice to see you, Watson.
How do you really feel about Hodgson? Is it embarrassing, or is it kind of...
I think it
whatever?
demeans the approach, the serious work I put into keeping this man terribly, terribly believable.
You're both Hodsons as far as I'm concerned. You did a fantastic...
I'd like to at least get a side Hodgson. Thank you.
You got one for sure. You guys were fantastic in this movie. Terrific job. Now, I understand that you were a long-time Sherlock fan, but what was it about this, what is it about this character that you thought, I have just got to bring him into this century?
When you say this century, you mean this century or that century?
This century. Because you've moderned him up a little bit.
Well, I had to give him my spin, I suppose. But yeah, I'm very familiar with the stories. I'm very familiar with what Conan Doyle was influenced by, and I wanted to somehow represent what I believe to be an authentic Sherlock Holmes, which is quite you can be quite subjective about exactly how that's going to be, how he should be portrayed. But you know, this was the Sherlock Holmes that I imagined even when I was a young lad, and since then I sort of learned about the camera. So with the benefit of both of those things, this was the Sherlock Holmes that I'd like to see.
And then you cast the brilliant Robert Downey Jr. I mean, who can basically play, read the phone book and I'd be there. I mean, seriously, this guy is phenomenal. What did you see in him? I mean, he's not British. How did you know that he was going to pull it off?
Well, I see the same in Robert Downey that you see in Robert Downey. I think he's truly brilliant, actually, at what he does, and I can't imagine anyone else having played that role, Also, he's American. I like the idea of an American playing an Englishman. After all, they're actors. I've got to like to see actors act. But he's the right age. He has the right look. He has the right intellect. Robert Downey does a job that I know I can't do. I think he's a true actor, and I love working with people that are very good at what it is that they do. Because sometimes you can't help but think, just move out of the way and I'll show you how to do it. Robert Downey is not one of those guys that you can do that with. Robert Downey is going to say, look, I'm going to show you how to do it, and you go, all right, show me how to do it. So I couldn't think of a more perfect Sherlock Holmes than Robert Downey.
Very physical film. Where you got, it was just fantastic to watch those scenes. I hope you guys came out unscathed and not bruised up. And how did you handle it?
Well, the fun part of those is that it means that you keep yourself in good shape and you take them seriously and you have as much fun to make sure they look real and as you can, but equally, you have to pay attention. Just remember when to block.
And you gotta have a little fight in you. You have to be willing to be more aggressive than these stuntmen who are just so used to getting banged around, and they're kind of wondering what you're made of.
Yeah, truly.
That said, the truth be told is we were waking up, and by the time we were shooting the stage work in New York, we were waking up at 4:45, and if I was challenging him, hey, why don't we go bang out a workout before we go to work to shoot the action sequence, he'd be like, oh, and so pretty soon we were meeting each other earlier and earlier for workouts. One day I don't know why, it was like the sun wasn't even up and we were lifting crazy, and he went, ah! And then for the
I did my neck in that.
For the next 3 or 6 weeks, we were doing fight scenes, and he was like, I'm fine, I just can't turn my head.
Lord Blackwood.
The witness stated that he saw Lord Blackwood rise from the grave.
Gonna raise a force that will alter the course of the world.
He's just as brilliant as you are, and infinitely more devious.
We'll see about that.
Nice touch.
I was simply studying your methods, should the authorities ask me to hunt you down.
Holmes, leave the case alone.
Case for you. Save your bullets, Watson.
What was that about Soviets?
First point of attack, right ear. 2, throat. 3, cracked ribs. In summary, neutralized. You've never complained about my methods before?
I never complain. When do I complain about you practicing the violin at 3 in the morning? Your general lack of hygiene, or your experiment on my dog?
Just kill the dog. Again.
I wanted to change the world, but I'll settle for ending yours.
I wish you would.
Get that out of my face.
It's not in your face, it's in my hand.
Get what's in your hand out of my face.
They've been flirting like this for hours.
Are we in trouble?
Watson, you have the grand gift of silence. Makes you quite invaluable as a companion.